All right, hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic as always, because in today's video, what we're going to be talking about is QQQY, KLIP, and TSLY. This is going to be our reinvestment strategy. This is not TSLY. Oh my gosh, look at this. Me unprepared for a video currently. We're going to be talking about this strategy here, and it's not going to be a very long video. The reason being was what I really wanted to do was take my KLIP shares, reinvest them back into QQQY, but I wasn't able to do that. But what I did do was I took my reinvested dividends over the past month of November and invested them into QQQY. So in this video, I'll go over exactly how many shares I bought of the Nasdaq 100 Enhanced Option Income Strategy ETF and my strategy going forward to invest in QQQY, KLIP, and TSLY, because I am going to change. My perception on these funds has changed a bit, and I'm going to totally get into that in this video. So if you would stick around, we're up to 3,467 subscribers, gaining subscribers every day. Last video did great, over 5 minutes of watch time. So I want to say thank you to everyone. I know this was a more longer video, just me talking and going through my portfolio, but it was a fun video, and I'm grateful to have done it with you guys. So today, let me get straight into the beans. The greens, beans, the meat, and potatoes. So I bought some more shares of QQY. My position is right here. So I have 14 shares currently. So I bought 4 shares of QQQY. I actually bought them at a purchase price of $18.33, not 34 cents. So a cent lower than what it is right now. Let's go. Big gains right here, 1 cent. So with a current yield of about 63% on QQQY, that's going to give me, it boosted my monthly income about a couple cents or so. In the previous months, I was receiving about $10 from QQQY, but in December here, what I want to show you is that I'll be receiving roughly $14 or so. And QQQY actually did announce their dividend, so it came in a little bit lower at 93 cents. So it's been going down from $1.10, $1 to now $1. From $1 to 93 cents, only 93 cents. Now, what is my reinvestment strategy for these 3 funds going forward? Basically, what I want to do is I just want to take these dividends, all the dividends I received. So this $14, this $4.50, dollar whatever, $5, $6 there, $50 from KLIP or from TSLY. And what I want to do is I want to reinvest them into each other. The great thing about this is, look at this, guys. So we have the ex-dividend, which is on December 1st, which is tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. So I was able to buy some shares of QQQY just before the ex-dividend date, which is tomorrow. And I used some reinvested dividends, and that is going to be payable by December 6th. Now, looking at TSLY, when does TSLY go ex-dividend? This is very key. TSLY goes ex-dividend roughly about the 8th. It hasn't really come out with a number just yet, but the last ex-dividend was the 8th, meaning that I could take the dividends from QQQY, reinvest them into TSLY. This is not my own money, but money generated through QQQY, put it into TSLA for the 8th, and then what I'd finally do is about the 20th or so, 25th, I would look to reinvest into KLIP, as KLIP's ex-dividend is usually within the 20th, closer to like the 27th to the 29th. So that would be my strategy. And one thing going forward for these funds is I don't necessarily want to invest my own personal money, even though obviously my dividends are my money, but my money from, let's say, working, and put it straight into TSLY. Now, the reason behind this is due to a concern that many people have brought up in the comments surrounding TSLY, and I'm really seeing that for myself, and that is the NAV erosion over time. One thing, I love TSLY. TSLY was a great stock for me, and at certain times I was up amazing, even though currently I'm down about like 18% or so, 20% as you could see. But TSLY was a great stock at certain times. I was able to sell it for close to a 30% gain back when it was at this high of about, it was really at a high of about $18 here. I bought it at $13.44, $13.33, and it was giving me great dividends. But the thing was, TSLY has kind of been lacking in the percentage gain in terms of Tesla. Now, Tesla would go up $1, $2, and TSLY would be relatively with it, but a little bit behind. But now what I'm starting to see is in TSLY's share price is that it's not necessarily keeping up with Tesla, but it's really getting hit hard on the downside when Tesla gets hit hard. And as an investor, I do understand that TSLY brings in income. It's the YieldMax Tesla Option Income Strategy ETF, which writes synthetic covered calls on Tesla. The only thing though is that if it limits its upside, but then is subject to the whole downside of Tesla, then aren't we really just getting a worser performing stock than the underlying stock, which is Tesla? Tesla being obviously very volatile, it is good and bad. It can lead to some pretty crazy swings to the up and downside where TSLY isn't able to necessarily capture all of the upside, but it captures a lot of that downside. So that is one thing. That is a reason why I'm really looking to just kind of reinvest my dividends only from these funds and put them back into each other. Like, I am grateful for finding TSLY. I'm grateful for finding KLIP and QQQY, but I think I'm going to hold off in investing my earned money into these funds just due to the fact that they haven't been performing the best in terms of capital appreciation, which they aren't supposed to. These are income plays. These are for boosting your monthly income, and they clearly have. $200. I've achieved $200 pretty much from these funds, and who knows? I'm very curious to see how this reinvestment strategy plans out. So this is kind of like a new chapter going in here, not really investing any more of my own money, but just taking these dividends and reinvesting and really compounding 3 times a month with these stocks. So it's going to be interesting to see TSLY obviously with close to a 50% dividend, KLIP same here, and then QQQY coming in the biggest with about a 60% dividend. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, got a perspective on what I want to do with these 3 funds, how I want to use each and every one of them to reinvest into each other. Sometimes things don't exactly plan out as we hope because KLIP actually didn't pay me my dividend, and so I would have been able to buy probably about 8 shares of QQQY, but I was unable to do so due to the fact that their dividend didn't come in on time. And that's another thing to kind of be wary for if you're investing and doing the strategy, is that sometimes the dividend payments might be late, and if they're within 1 day or so, that late payment could kind of force you to miss a reinvestment. So one thing to also keep in mind. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, got a new perspective, and just, to reiterate some of the concerns with these 3 funds and what I plan to do going forward. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed, everyone who shows support in the comments. I want to give a big shout out to you guys. Obviously, got a lot of people here who do amazing comments. I'm doing my best to respond. Got a lot of comments, as you can see, to respond to, so I will get to that. I hope you guys do take care. I hope you guys continue your investing journey and have a smile on your face and doing so, receiving your dividends, having that cash come in every single month. I hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.